Hello again. The question we try to answer today is how to make a sprinkle effect or a twinkle effect, or however you want to call it, like a semi-random flashing effect on some fixtures. I have prepared something where I have different kinds of fixtures, like some fine art Pixies here, or some K10 A.Led.A, or some dimmers. You see that in total here. So some random signal everywhere, and the first step today is to make the setup. So as always, we start a new show. Disk and new show. Here we go. First, open workspace window, capture. Open workspace window, capture settings. Then, in the context menu of the fixtures window, please change, not the context, the appearance overlay. We change columns to 50 and rows to 15. Okay, the reason why I showed you in one of my last videos, so because essentially the automatic placement of fixtures we patch in the internal capture assumes that 50 are in one row shortly. So we start with some dimmers. Patch and use dimmers. And we patch a rectangle of, say, 6 by 4 dimmer channels, like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4. This is the 6 by 4. Okay, here we go. Our dimmers are there. Let's have a look. Exit the patch menu. Highlight our dimmers. Here we go. Locate them. And what you need to do now is set wheels to visualizer. Go to P like position. Click P again and click P again so that it reads rotate. Then go to rotate X, set rotate X to 270 and click on P again and again. So now we have orientation X, and you could set this to 270 as well. Now it goes straight to the front, or lower it down a little bit, like so. Okay, this is our dimmers. And we can start to create an effect for them. So what we need to do is first we change the setting of the groups window, the size, like so. Okay, now we make group master by copying the old dimmer group to a fader. Bring this up and down again, otherwise it would be too bright. Okay, open the capture settings again, go to appearance, change this to ambient 50%, 90%, smoke density to 2%. Otherwise it would be just too dense, the fog. Then change exposure to 100%. Now you see the dimensions of the stage. Okay, and now let's have some fun. So for standard dimmer channels, I would always use straight shape, a good old shape. So we select our dimmers, then we go to Shapes Effects, Shape Generator, we create a shape, we create a dim shape, because I mean it's only dimmer channels. Let's go for a dimmer saw, and you see it already runs there. Set the spread to something like so, or something more. Yeah, and then go to direction. And if you go next and next, then you have this little symbol here, those crossing arrows, and put it there. And this is the random thing. If you now change the whole setting, you see that they are already twinkling randomly. So in order to better see this, go to the capture settings again. I should really do a workspace for this, like so. Okay, go to cameras and have a look from above. So this is really something like a twinkling effect. So there is some randomization in there. You can even change the spread of the effect running. If you go, because we have 24 fixtures, yeah, and now it's a true random thing there. Yeah, this is number one. Next thing is we set up some BB4s. What is a BB4? I show you what fixtures I would have in mind. I have prepared something for not this one. Here, this is a BB4. BB4 is a 4-cell LED fixture. What's next is a Pixie, Fine Art Pixie 1519, I think, exactly. And then I have the A.Led.A K10. So these are the fixtures I want to make some random effects on. Yeah, so next thing would be the i-pix BB4. Looks like this. First we store this effect we have programmed, record here. And what we also do is we record the camera position and call this top view. Maybe we zoom out a bit. Zoom out like so. And call this top. Enter. Now we have our top view. What we could also do is we go to the front view again. We change this a little bit like so. We zoom in a bit like so, so that you have a front of the dimmers, of the dimmer channels. Like so, a little bit more. Okay, yeah, and now again, and call this dimmers. Now we have two views here. And we have a general one, the front one here. Next thing is we patch some BB4s. Patch fixtures. The manufacturer of a BB4 is a company called i-pix, i-pix, or i-pix, BB4. Usually I use mode 5, which is simply red, green and blue per cell. And again we draw a little rectangle here, like 4x4, For instance, 4x4, this one. Here we go. Hit clear, exit. This should be our thing what we have stored before for the dimmer channels. And now we have a look at our i-pix BB4. Hit on, we're still in the patch menu, so exit. Change, no, not change, we just select our fixtures, locate them. Here we go. Again, we need to change position and orientation. Usually I start with the rotation. Rotate X, put this to 240 and 270. Here we go. They are still pointing downwards, so we need to go to orientation as well and change this to 270 as well. Now they are pointing straight to the audience. You could even tilt them down a little bit, but you don't need to, honestly. Okay, so at least they are on. Now we also try our better to get it a better view. So change it over there, zoom in, bring it down, zoom in, and zoom in. Maybe change the dimmer a little bit down so that at least it is not that bright, like so. You could also do a group master for them. Zoom in so that you really see what the fixtures are doing there. Okay, and this is our next view, call it i-pix or BB4 or whatever. This is our view BB4. Okay, so now we have some views here. And now that we are in there, we can also try to already create a little effect for them. So at first clear, then select the fixtures again. Go to Shapes Effects, Shape Generator, Create, Dimmer Song. And now it asks because it recognizes that the fixtures you have selected have cells. He asks you whether you want to run the effect on the master fixtures or on the subfixtures, and there are two ways to run on subfixtures, which is linear, so that each cell runs by its number, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it goes by layout. For these linear fixtures, there is no difference between linear and the group layout. So go to, say, group layout. Change the spread. And play around with it. So we see that our group layout makes them appear by 4x4. So change this again. Clear it, select them again, go to Create, Dimmer Song on Subfixtures Linear, change the spread again, and this looks much more like running on subfixtures. And now change the direction to random. And this is something like a twinkle effect on the BB4s. Again, you can do a scale master for them. So for the moment, close this, copy the group and down on the fader. So copy BB4 on a fader. Again, copy there. Bring the fader up and down. Because now you have a better view what's going on there. And now you can also simply record this onto a playback there and have a play with it. Like so. And the higher you bring it, the more cells are on. So again, you simply create a dimmer shape, like a dimmer saw or something, and set the direction to random. Okay, so next thing. Still our fixtures. We try the, not the K10, but we try the Fine Art Pixie. You will see the difference between the Fine Art and the K10 later in the show. Okay, so patch again. Patch Fixtures. The company is called Fine Art. The fixture is called 1519 Pixie. And now, just a moment, we change our workspace again so that we have an overview here. And we have the camera available here. And now we patch it in the, say the RGB 78 channel mode. And simply patch like 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Exit the patch menu and have a look at them by locating them. Here we go. Go to position, tilt them toward the audience. And now zoom in again. Of course I could have prepared everything, but I wanted to show you how to get there. And I tell you what, I will do some more videos with that setup, so it's worthwhile to have a look how it is done. Okay, so these are our Pixies. A little more? No, that's enough. Okay, again, save a view, a camera view of these, like the Pixie view. Now we have the Pixies, the BB4s, and so on. And now try to create a shape, like we did before. You may clear them, then again select them. Go to Shapes Effects, Shape Generator, create dimmer shape, dimmer saw, run on Subfixtures, change your spread, looks already amazing, doesn't it? And now you can even set the direction to random again. And now it is really random, to my mind at least. Okay, so store this as something. Record. note that we are in record mode fixture, so it will store everything, not only the shape. Yeah. So, but for the moment, this is an effect which runs. Clear, and have a look. And it runs. Cool. Last not least, we try our luck with some other fixtures, which are A.Led.A K10. Have a look again how it looks like. This is the Pixie, this was the BB4, and this is a K10, which looks similar to the Pixie. Again, we go to Patch, Fixtures, company is Clay Paky, and immediately, because it starts with A, we have the A.Led.A K10 in extended mode, which has also something like 77 or 78, 78 channels, and we do again something like 1, 2, 3 and 4, and here we are. And try again, select fixtures, locate them, they are on, tilt them towards the audience. Now we zoom in again on them. We could do a little trick, we go to our Pixies, and now simply change it this way. Not too bad. Okay. Tilt them a little bit more. Okay, but first store this view. Say plus, and these are our K10. And now try to create an effect. Clear the programmer. Select the fixtures. Shapes effects, shape generator, create dimmer, dimmer zone. And did you notice that for these fixtures we did not get the option to run on subfixtures? So what we can do is we can change the spread, but still it will always be the entire fixture for normal shapes. Why is this? Let's have a closer look at those fixtures, at their attributes. With the K10 still selected, we open the attribute editor. We find that the fixture has its cells, but I can even make it a little bit larger so that you can really see it. It has its cells, but if we go to such a cell, it only has the attribute color mix, nothing else. So of course we can set one cell to red, for instance, or to blue or something. But this doesn't help very much. If we in turn select a Pixie and a cell, then we find that the Pixie has color mix. A Pixie cell has a color mix and intensity, but the K10 has no such thing. So the difference is that the personality of a K10 does not support virtual dimmers per cell. I spoke to Nick, who does the personalities, and he says that all current personalities are made with virtual dimmers per cell. So if you find such a fixture, you can fill the bug report form on the Avolites personality site so that this personality gets changed. Because for the moment, There is no way to make dimmer effects running on subfixtures for such fixtures if the subfixtures do not have a dimmer. Yeah, so that's why you need a virtual dimmer for them. What you could do is you can select them again, go to Shapes Effects, Shape Generator, create one, and now go to Color, and for instance red, and run this on subfixtures. Of course a dimmer needs to be on in order for this to show up. You already see something, but as you know, the fixture is located to full white. Now the dimmer is on, that's why it is white, and only when it goes to minus red, then it effectively is cyan. So that's why you also need to go to colors again, and set everything to 0. And now you have a red effect. Go again to intensity, bring down the dimmer so that, because the fixture is really bright, yeah, and now at least you see that there is an effect running there. And now again you can change the effect, go to spread, change the spread, go to direction, change direction to random, and so on and so forth. So this way you can make a twinkle effect even on those fixtures by the shape generator. But again, for such fixtures which do not have a virtual dimmer on cells, you are welcome to file a bug report so that the personality gets changed. So I think that's it for today. So we record this as another playback, clear it, then we fire it again to see that at least it runs. Let's have a look at the total thing. Okay, so here are our dimmers, here are our BB4s, here are our Pixies, and here are our K10, on which we run only a red shape. Finally, let's try something. We create a color palette, which I have not done before. So let's open the color window, which is View and Colors. Select some RGB fixture, change its values, like red, green, blue to 100 is white. Now red, green and blue at 0 is yellow. Now red 100, green 0, that's red. Now red 0, green 100 is green. Now make a blue one. Note that all these are, this is cyan one, now a blue one. Note that all these palettes are global palettes. I just create them for one purpose. Because we are using dimmer shapes, the fixtures should still react to palettes. So if I hit blue, exactly as expected, they are going blue, and still our effect runs. Let's have a quick look. So of course the dimmers can't be blue, but the BB4s are blue, the Pixies are blue, and even the K10 are changing between red and blue. So I think that's it for today. And you are very much welcome to try yourself and find your way with that in order to create some nice twinkle effect. And in the next video it will go about, I don't know, maybe pixel mapping, maybe keyframe shapes, or both.